Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the former Illinois man, it's Josh Ferguson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs.
Allen's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Tremaine
Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Conner, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form, because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Bills 10, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Tremaine Edmonds.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Steeler first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw, Kaepernick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
52, 51, Mike 51. Coming this way.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Ferguson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17. Steelers nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Bills. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, That's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron.
Kaepernick.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
from midfield. Here's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Steelers.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, it's Kaepernick going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Ferguson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen will try again on second down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pass on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 31, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 55, come on. It's been a long day for you. Kill. Watch out. Five wide.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, a run with Connor. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play on third there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 51, Mike.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Finds his running back, James Conner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick able to hit his target, Claypool. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The fullback wide. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Bills 38, Steelers 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. To throw is Kaepernick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Oh, yeah, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Kaepernick now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for them. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone. footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Torrey McTire. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
30-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
And able to find John Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See
if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 16 yards, a 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Look at that, a diving catch.
Pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Kaepernick hit, fumble, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I would.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42.